If you can't tell already, I'm sitting on a very, very tiny chair. So if I fall off during this interview, don't be alarmed. But I'm with Derek. We're at the Rediscovery Centre and things are getting pretty crafty as we both set out that anyone can make art out of old rubbish, even he just like us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And come here, we're in our element here this morning. Centre Director Ed Coleman is with us. And Ed, we've been on a little tour over the last hour or so. Is everything here in the centre made from recycled material?
Well, first of all, thanks for coming. I'm glad you're having such a good time so far. Yeah, everything that we do it's all about keeping things in circulation. So whether it's stuff that we make or whether it's the things that we buy in, the things that we sell, it's all about keeping items in circulation, not using new materials, taking something old, instead of throwing it out, let's make something new out of it.
And we saw stuff earlier on. We had the jumper, Kathy was making clothes, we've the bikes, we've got the lamps, we've got the clothes there behind us.
We're a social enterprise at the heart of things, and we have in fact 4 social enterprises here in the building. And what they do is they go to recycling centres where people at home bring their stuff that they don't want anymore, and we take it from there and we think, well, what can we do here? So we take old bikes that are otherwise going to be thrown in landfill, and we do them up as good as new, and we sell them for a fraction of what they're worth, and everything that all the money that we make goes back into our social enterprise so that we can do more.
That bike looks better than any bike I'd see in a shop anyway.
It was 350 up for 160 now.
And it's amazing. I mean, I have to ask, the kids have been so busy and crafty all morning. Do you run classes here every week, or is it just especially busy because of midterm break? Yeah,
no, all the time. Yeah, we're a visitor centre, so people can come in, drop in, have a look at the building. This used to be the old boiler house that used to heat up the water for the Ballymun flats, and instead of knocking it down, we've done it up into being a self-sustainable centre that people can see the circular economy in action. They can see how things work and how the future might look. But as well as that, we have workshops, seminars, not just for kids like we heard today. The education team obviously have something going on for midterm, but we do workshops for adults. They can learn how to fix their clothes. They can learn how to do up their furniture. You might get a glimpse of that later on, I think.
Now, Ed, you mentioned that key word, circular economy, because it's all about being eco-friendly, about sustainability going into the future. And in fact, these guys here beside us, they are the future. Circular economy, what does it mean?
Yeah, it's a really good question, Derek, because it's a phrase that we're hearing more and more of, and we are the national centre for it. So to explain it really simply, instead of taking resources, using them, making something and then throwing it away at the end of the life, we want to kind of close that loop. We want to keep everything circular. So instead of throwing something away, we put it back in. We think, what can we do? Can we use it for something else? Can we even maybe give it away? Can we swap things? Can we do anything except throw it into landfill? We want to kind of keep things in circulation. It kind of makes sense because it's also good for our pockets as well. It means that we can give things a new lease of life and maybe put our imagination into
and good
play.
for the environment as well.
Yeah,
speaking of life and all these things, we are making bird feeders here. We got Sarah, Anne-Marie and Maggie that are busy. Like, talk us through making this bird feeder, and are these examples of what you'd have the kids doing every week?
Yeah, so this is just one example. And like, this is great for 3 different reasons. First of all, we're getting creative. Every single bird feeder that these kids are making is different. They're putting their own little creative slant on it.
And especially we're on midterm break as well. Kids are going to love this.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to be in a classroom. We want to be doing something fun. But the second thing is it's getting them to look at what's in the green bin. Rather than buying something new to make something out of, let's have a look at what's already there. So it gets them thinking about how to use things in their green bin. And then also, it gets them thinking about biodiversity, because what we do here when we're making these is we talk about the birds in the area, why they're important, why nature needs them, and we want to keep them well fed. So we make these and we put them out in the garden. And I think I even saw one of the kids brought a little bird book with them so they can learn more about the birds.
I love the little perches as well, just made out of a twig.
Just a little twig. So and then we make it. Will I talk you through?
You can if you want to.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a very simple process, but you take the old milk carton, we make a big hole in it, nice and big, because we want birds of different sizes to be able to get in at it. We put the seeds in the bottom here, and then we can decorate it any way we want it. But it is important to get a little bit of a twig there so that the birds can land. They need something to perch on.
As well, a lot of birds nesting, still a lot of birds looking for food. Now we have Sarah here beside. Sarah, how are you? What age are you, Sarah?
10.
You're 10. And tell us, do you like doing arts in class?
Yeah.
And are you enjoying yourself this week?
Yeah.
Now tell us, what have you made?
We have made lots of things in school, like we made snowmans for Christmas. We drew out Santa Claus, and we're doing drawing out flowers and creating flowers for spring.
Very cool, very creative flowers. And your sister Anne-Marie is beside. Good morning, Anne-Marie.
Good morning.
What age are you?
8.
8. So you're a little bit younger. And tell me, do you recycle at home now?
Yeah.
You do. And what do you do to help Mammy and Daddy recycle?
I put the things in the right bins.
Into the bin. And do you bring out the bin? Or you let Daddy do that, do you? Or Mabby?
Yeah.
You do, but you're enjoying yourself here this morning. Are you enjoying midterm break?
Yeah.
You are. Okay, so there we have it, guys. You can see so much arts and crafts going on. Come here. Will we? You're getting very crafty. Will we finish off with a little song, because I see a little shark here in front of us.
Okay.
Thanks so much for joining us as well here. Are we going to go in 3, 2, 1? Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Back to you guys in the studio. Baby shark.
Joy of having grandkids. Hey.
Now, after the break, fresh off romancing the fun, Carnival roaster Tamsin Merchant will be here for a chat about courses, creatures, and much more.